Good morning, Standard 5 students. Today in this class we will discuss about the worksheet 2 and unit test paper 2 in science. So let us start with worksheet 2 question. So question is in worksheet 2, write down the stages of germination. So we will discuss about different stages of germination here. So first the stages of seed germination are: first the seed gets air, water and warmth. When we sow the seed, it gets air, water and warmth. By getting the water, the seed becomes soft, seed core becomes soft and it breaks up and the new plant emerges. Second stage, that new plant start developing roots and shoots. Next, from the baby embryo, the radicle and plumule start growing. From the radicle, roots develop, and from plumule, shoot develops. As the plant grows in size, it develops leaves, and after that, they start preparing their own food. The cotyledons shrink and disappear because it is used up by the baby plant to grow. Now, next we will see about picture that is showing the stages of seed germination. You can see in this picture the stages of seed germination. First we sow the seed, second you can see the seed pod breaks and the baby plant emerges. After that they start developing root here and more the seed pod, the cotyledons goes upside and it is used up by the baby plant and it start growing leaves. After that it becomes a new independent plant, cotyledons shrink and fall down and the plant start preparing its food with the help of their leaves. This is the stages of germination in picture. Now next we will see unit test paper objective type question. Unit test paper 2 objective type questions. So first is A, choose the correct answer. Question number 1, what does a seed need for germination? Options are air, water, warmth, all of this. So we know that a seed needs air, water and warmth. That is very important three conditions necessary for germination. So answer will be all of this. Question number 5 of this, choose the correct answer. The process of putting the seeds in the soil is called. Options are sowing, irrigation, manuring and plowing. So we know that sowing of seed in the field is called, putting the seeds in the soil is called sowing. So answer will be sowing. Now next you can see the picture of sowing seeds. You can see how nicely the seed is put inside the soil so that it can develop into a new plant. It can be done manually also and by tractor also. Now next question number B is write true false. So question is here, paddy, maize, soybean, groundnut and cotton grow in winter. No, it is false statement because these are kharif crops and they grow in summer season. So we will write here false. Next question is adding nutrients to the soil for growing good crops in the field is known as manuring. Yes, it is true because we add manure to the field to increase the nutrients in the soil so that plants can grow healthy. So answer will be true. Now next question is, you can see here kharif crops. Now about the kharif crops, it is given here picture also. Rice, maize, cotton and groundnut are kharif crops. They are generally planted in June and harvested in October. Rice, maize, cotton and groundnuts are examples of kharif crops. Now next we will see about spreading manure picture. You can see how the manure is spread over the field and this process is known as manuring. Now next is fill in the blanks. The process of loosening and turning of the soil is called plowing. So when we loosen the soil, that process is known as plowing. Second is the dash roots are modified and solen roots that develop at the base of the stem. So we know that tuberous roots are modified roots that store food and they are solen also and they develop into new plants. A seed has three main parts. So seed has three main parts, that is seed coat, embryo and cotyledons. So here answer will be 3. You can see here plowing the field. The loosening of the soil is done by a pair of oxen by small farmer and in the big farms they do by the tractor also. Now tuberous roots also, you can see the picture of tuberous roots. You can see here tuberous roots primary storage organ, it stores the food. Buds develop at the crown and they grow into a new plant. Anatomy of bean seed also, you can see how many parts of the seed are there. It is important parts, cotyledon, and after that you can see seed coat and baby plant embryo that grows into a new plant. These are the main three parts of the seed. Now one word answer question number D. First is crops that grow well in winter. We know that Rabi crops grow well in winter. They are sown in October mostly and they are cut in the spring season. Now crops that grow well in summer. We know that in summer season during the rainy season, you can say, when the rain starts, that time we have kharif crops. Now next is define the following. First is harvesting. Harvesting is a process of cutting and gathering the crops. When crop gets ready, the farmer starts cutting and gathering the crops for his production. Now plant reproduction. Plant reproduction is the process by which plants generate new individuals or offspring. So it is a process by which every living organism produces their own type of individuals to maintain their species on the earth. So that is also plant reproduction. In that, plants also generate new individual or offspring to maintain their life on the earth, their species on the earth. Harvesting with machine, you can see harvesting can be done by machines also. And here you can see exercise G. Answer the following questions. Question is there. What is the difference between Rabi and Kharif crops? So difference between Rabi and Kharif crops are as follows. We will see what is the Kharif cropping season starts with the onset of the monsoon. Kharif crops are sown in May or June. Harvesting season begins from the third week of September to October. Some of the examples of kharif crops are rice, maize, sorghum, bajra, soybean, cotton, etc. So kharif crops are summer crops or monsoon crops, you can say. Kharif crops, you can see, they are generally planted in June and harvested in October. Rice, maize, cotton and groundnut are examples of kharif crops. You can see in the picture also. Now next we will see, whereas Rabi crops are known as winter crops, they are grown in October or November. The crops are then harvested in spring. These crops require frequent irrigation because these are grown in dry areas. Wheat, gram, barley, oats, pulses, mustards, linseed are some of the Rabi crops grown in India. That means they are winter crops, they are grown in winter and they are harvested during the spring season. You can see here about the Rabi crops. The example is also shown in the picture: wheat, barley, pea and gram. They are generally planted in November and harvested in April. Wheat, barley, pea and gram are examples of Rabi crops. Now next question is, what is vegetative propagation? Give examples. Most plants grow from seeds, but some plants grow from other parts of the plants. This is known as vegetative propagation. That means mostly the plants grow through seeds, but other vegetative parts of the plant also can develop into a new plant, so that is known as vegetative propagation. Dahlia and sweet potatoes grow from roots of the mother plant. Potato and ginger are underground stem, they can also grow into a new plant. Leaves of bryophyllum plant can give rise to new plants. The buds develop at the margins, at the notches of the margins of the leaf, and each of the bud, when they fall down to a suitable place, they grow into a new bryophyllum plants. Now you can see different methods of vegetative propagation here shown. First it is shown about the tuberous roots that develop into new plant, and here you can see ginger, potato, these are underground stem that can grow also new plant. Onion bulbs also, they have reduced stem that develop bud and they develop into a new plant. After that you can see runners also. Runners are also the stem that grows horizontally on the ground, and where they touches the ground their roots develop and they can also become a new plant. So all these different methods of vegetative propagation are shown in this picture. So this is all about this unit test paper 2 also. Thank you students. We will meet again in the next class. Thank you all of you.